All right. Hey, Robin, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. My name is Audrey Lovell. I am a representative with Salesforce Enterprise. So I actually just spoke to Abby not that long ago. I heard that you guys met up and went and got some drinks. Where did you guys go?
Yeah, we actually met up in Clemson and we went to Triple T's.
That's awesome. I hope you guys had a great time. I haven't seen Abby in quite some time, and I know that she is so much fun. So I bet you guys had a blast. She did tell me a little bit about you and your work at Otis. So I did hear that you are the VP of Sales and Marketing. Is that correct?
Yep, that is.
Wow. Well, what would you say is the most rewarding part about your job being VP of both sales and marketing?
I would say just being able to see both the sales and marketing team work towards a common goal. I would think most people think of sales and marketing specifically, but being able to watch them help each other and just benefit Otis as a whole is really rewarding.
I totally get it. That sounds awesome. Well, on the other hand, I know that you guys at Otis are expanding into new global markets. How has that change been for you and your team?
It's been an adjustment. We're moving into two more new countries by the end of this year. So we're definitely acquiring new customers and just new products as well. But it's really cool to see our company grow as a whole and just expand.
That's awesome. Well, out of respect for your time, I say that we just go ahead and dive right in if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's great.
Alrighty. So my goal for this meeting is just to kind of get to understand your current situation that you have and how I can align your needs for what we offer at Salesforce. And just let you know, I am going to be taking notes as well.
No worries.
Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and dive right in. What would you say Otis's goal for your CRM system is?
We definitely want to focus on increasing employee productivity.
Alrighty. And would you say that's the most important feature that you're looking for?
Yeah, I just want to know how Salesforce can help achieve this goal, and I just want to see some tangible proof.
Sure thing. Sounds good. Alrighty, moving on. What challenges are you currently facing with your provider HubSpot?
I will say that typically I want to be able to track touch points with the customer journey, but a lot of opportunities have been dropped because the sales and marketing team, they don't share customer information that well.
So, are we looking at just how we can integrate the sales and the marketing team together a little bit more?
Definitely.
Alrighty, sounds good. And if you could change one thing about your offering at HubSpot right now, what would that be?
I just would want to see more features, and just an easy transition in general.
Okay, so we want to have an easy transition as well. Alrighty. And then this issue with not being able to see key touch points and stuff within HubSpot, how do you say this affects your sales reps?
It definitely just holds them back from doing other tasks. I feel like with productivity, it kind of limits them with what they're doing day to day.
Mhm. And about how much time per day would you say that this is taking away from them?
I would say at least a couple hours per day.
Wow, that is definitely a big issue, I can tell. How much more efficient do you think your team could be without this issue with a new CRM system?
I'd say we'd probably save at least 25% of specific tasks this sales team could be doing if we had a new CRM system.
Wow. Well, hopefully I can give you some more information about what we have to offer. And then once again, going off that last question, do you think your team could save a lot of money with this issue being fixed?
I would say a lot of money and just time spent doing other things as well.
Okay, gotcha. And then also on the topic of money, are we going to be working with a budget?
Price isn't a major factor for me, but I definitely want to focus on more of the employee integration if that's possible.
Okay, gotcha. So with employee integration, are we looking to hit a certain amount of employees using the system?
I definitely was thinking I want to hit at least 200 new marketing and sales employees using a CRM system by the end of 2026.
Okay, got it. Alrighty. And then one more question for you. How much are you guys currently paying for your plan at HubSpot?
Right now, it's the flat rate of $100,000 a year for HubSpot, and up to 200 people can use it.
Okay. And then would you say this price reflects what you are receiving in return from HubSpot?
It does, yeah. I would say the features probably equal the price that we're paying.
Okay, got it. Alrighty, well, just to summarize, I have that we are looking for an easy switch. We are looking to track our touch points and then definitely try and integrate our sales and marketing teams to get a little bit more of them working together. Next, we are looking for higher employee productivity and then just some proof of this. And then we want to have 200 users by the end of 2026. And then also we have a little tidbit that Salesforce is going to be a little bit more expensive than what you're currently paying at HubSpot. And I would love to get into more information about that. Did I hit everything that you were wanting to talk about?
Yes, definitely.
Wonderful. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and dive right into it then. So, concerning the switch from HubSpot to Salesforce, Salesforce is only going to take about 17 days to fully implement versus the 36 days that it takes to implement HubSpot. And then, along with this, we're actually going to be offering you guys at Otis 2 free professional on site training sessions. So, those are going to be led by Salesforce professionals, and they are just going to tell all of your sales reps and all of your marketing team everything that they need to know to be able to use Salesforce to the best of its ability. How does that sound for you?
That's great.
Wonderful. Well, I actually have some information about all the information that you're going to learn within those training sessions. Would you like me to send that over to you?
Yes, please.
Perfect. Alrighty. And then moving on, we are looking to track some touch points. So, actually, both within your sales and marketing teams, you'll be able to track touch points by logging emails, calls, and meetings with each individual customer. This is all going to be saved in one big data cloud. So, you'll have all this information on all of your customers in one easy to find spot. And with this data, you're going to be able to track key performance indicators on your dashboard. And I actually have an example of a dashboard for you. I'm going to pull up here quick. Alrighty, can you see my screen?
I can, yes.
Okay, so this is an example of a sales team dashboard. So as you can see here, we've got sales by quarter, total sales, potential sales by stage. And this is all fully customizable. So you can have whatever KPIs you want displayed on your dashboard. And as I mentioned before, this is a team dashboard. And then we can actually do plenty of different dashboards for every single team. And then not only just teams, but we can do individual dashboards as well. How does that sound for you?
That's great. Yeah.
Wonderful. Alrighty, and then moving on, we are looking to have higher employee productivity, and we definitely want some proof of that. So, something that we have to offer you is actually the number one AI CRM system in the world, our very own Einstein One. This can actually save about 30 minutes a day by automating logging calls and meetings, transcribing calls and emails and information input. So this is actually just going to save your employees plenty of time, therefore increasing their productivity. Not only this, but we do have a little statistic that about 26% of companies have an increase in employee productivity when they switch to Salesforce. How does that sound?
That's great.
Wonderful. And then actually along with our Einstein AI, we offer Agent Force. So these are AI agents that handle more complex tasks like engaging leads. So therefore, once again, we're just saving your employees and your reps some time so they can spend their time doing even more valuable revenue generating things. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's really good to hear.
Wonderful. Well, I can actually send you some information on our Einstein AI and Agent Force as well. Would you like me to do that?
Please, yes.
Sure. Alrighty, and then next up, we have a goal of about 200 people using our CRM by 2027. So as I mentioned earlier, we are going to be giving you guys those 2 professional on-site training sessions. that are going to give your sales reps and your marketing team all the information that they need to fully be able to utilize the system. Not only that, but we have the Trailblazer community, which is just an entire community of Salesforce experts. And they are going to be just able to answer everyone else's questions. So you can go on there. If you have a question real quick, you will most likely find an answer to it. Along with that, we have a YouTube channel and Salesforce Plus, where you can see more information. And we also do have a 24/7 customer service function as well. And not only that, we do have a very easy onboarding process with about 38% faster onboarding than other CRM companies. How does that sound?
That is good to know.
Wonderful. Alrighty. And lastly, we were concerned that Salesforce is going to be a little bit more money than HubSpot. I know you're paying 100,000 flat rate at HubSpot right now. But what I will say at Salesforce, at the price we do charge, it is completely reflective of the service you're going to be receiving. As I said before, we do have the #1 AI CRM system in the world, Einstein. And then we also touched on Agentforce a little bit. And then actually another thing that I did not mention before is Service Cloud. So this is going to be another thing that manages and resolves customer issues with AI. Once again, saving your employees time, therefore having them be able to go out and make more revenue with their more free time. And then I just had another little stat for you. About 83% of sales teams saw revenue growth within our updated systems in 2024. Comparing that to 2023, that was 66%. So we do see a very large percentage increase of revenue growth. How does that sound
Good
for
to
you?
hear.
Good. Well, I will send you some more information on that Service Cloud as well. So just to summarize real quick, we went over that it's going to take 17 days to implement, that we're going to be giving you guys those complimentary professional sessions. We're going to be able to track our touch points by logging emails, calls, meetings. That can be done within the sales and marketing team, and all their data is going to go in one big cloud so that we can all share that data together. We went over Einstein, Agentforce, and Service Cloud, and then also talked about a little bit about the onboarding process. Is there anything else that you would like to hear right now?
I did have a quick concern. I'm just worried it's still a huge expense.
I do totally understand that price can play a very large factor. Would you like to go into a little more detail about that for me?
Yeah, we were leaning more towards another CRM competitor just because when they quoted us for price, it was about 50,000 a year cheaper than your quote.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, actually, I'm going to pull up this little graphic real quick. This is just going to show you where we stand in relation to our competitors. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Alrighty, so as you can see here, this is going to be the top 10 large company CRMs in 2025. And if you look in the upper right corner, you can see that Salesforce is in the #1 spot. You can see that your current provider HubSpot is in that 7th place spot. And as you can tell, Salesforce is an enterprise leader as well as an SMB leader. Does that make you feel a little bit better about how the price compares to the other ones?
Yeah, it's definitely reassuring.
Okay. And then not only that, but Salesforce customers that switched over from HubSpot have seen a 29% ROI achieved, 33% more accurate AI, and 31% more revenue. Does
Oh,
that make you feel a little bit better on that concern?
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I will say though, I'm also concerned that my employees just aren't going to be happy with the switch.
Okay, gotcha. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, some of our high performing sales reps just they love HubSpot, they're used to it, and I don't know if they really want to make the switch.
I gotcha. Well, I can totally see how this will be a big change for you and your employees. As we went over earlier, we are providing you guys with those training sessions. We went over Trailblazer, YouTube videos, and Salesforce Plus. So your employees definitely will be prepared with all the knowledge that they need of Salesforce. So they will be really familiar with how to use everything. And not only that, but Salesforce customers can see a 28% decrease in cost to acquire new customers and a 60% increase in marketing lead revenue and contract value per lead. So, as you can see, your sales reps and marketing employees are going to be receiving a boost in revenue. And that is part of the reason that we are the world's leading CRM system. Does that make you feel a little bit better on that issue?
Yeah, for sure.
Wonderful. Well, I totally appreciate your honesty regarding all of your concerns. And based on all the information I just provided you with, do you have any other questions for me right now?
No, that's it. You covered it.
Wonderful. Well, now that you are more informed on our services, are you open to discussing our next steps?
I am.
Great. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and just schedule a meeting so we can discuss training and implementation. How does Monday at 2:30 work for you?
That works perfectly with my schedule.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Well, I will go ahead and write you in for Monday at 2:30. I'm going to send you all that information we just talked about. And if you have any questions or concerns for me, just go ahead and send me a text or an email, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, you as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for meeting with me today. Have a good one.
You too.